It's game time here on the North Star Network, and we welcome you here to the first broadcast of the year. We're excited to kick things off right here at CNS High School. And tonight, Killian, it is extra special. Not only is it the first game of the season for the North Star Network, first game of the season for girls volleyball, but Killian, we're also commemorating the new booth here we have at the gym, and we are debuting our new North Star Network logo. So a lot of things to celebrate here tonight. And Killian, I mean, you look at our booth right now in its current state. It's not fully done, but you were saying it earlier. I'll let you talk. But I mean, even though it's not done, what were you saying earlier?
Perfect viewpoint from up here. Last year, when we were doing games in this gym after the gym opened following the renovation, we were up in the stands at the very top. It was very cramped to see. Now that this booth is ready, we have an amazing viewpoint. We have everything we could possibly need. We got power, Ethernet. Even though the booth visually doesn't look the greatest right now, it's still pretty great. Definitely an improvement from what we had last year.
Oh, of course. And, you know, when you look at when we had to sit in the stands, Killian, you know, we were constantly changing our position. So sometimes we were in the middle, sometimes we had to be in the corner if the games were cramped. So this is nice to have now a consistent viewpoint, consistent camera angle for the viewers at home. And it's just, I mean, we're dead center with the court, and you couldn't ask for anything better. So now, Killian, that's all out of the way, our celebrations for today's game. Let's get into tonight's game. The North Stars taking on the Fayetteville-Manlius Hornets in this SCAC Metro game. Now, CNS, Killian, they're coming off a little bit of a rough season, 7-9, going 3-7 in conference play, so a little bit rough there. Now, they showed plenty of flashes early on last year. I mean, you got to look at their beginning of the season. Their first 9 games, they went 6-3, so it looks solid early on. And those 3 losses, Killian, they were very close. They came down to that final set. But then you head to that second half of the season for the North Stars. Their last 7 games, they went 1-6, and in those 6 losses, they were blown out in every one except for one, where they managed to win one set. It was 3-1 was the final score on that one. But the other ones were 3-0 scores, and one of those 3-0 scores came against the Fayetteville-Manlius Hornets. So North Stars, they lost some pieces as well. They lost their libero from last year. They also lost one of their best kill players here, Grace Murray. She led Class AAA and kills last season. So, you know, they're going to be missing that piece. We'll see if some of the younger players can step up in this one. But North Stars, they start out both seasons and their games strong, but they tend to struggle towards the finish. So let's see if they can continue that strength that they showed earlier in the season last year, see if they can continue it through this year, and hopefully the North Stars can make a playoff run.
Absolutely, but that's not discrediting FM. They came off a great year last year,
yes.
and they're already on a roll this year with a 3-0 victory over Central Square, which, I mean, really, looking at the stats of that game, that one was not close to begin with.
Right. And like you were saying, coming off a great season last year, FM going 12-4, and complete opposite of the North Stars, 7-3 in SCAC Metro play. So we're going to get our starting lineups here. We'll have our national anthem, and then we'll be back here on the North Star Network for our opening play. Welcome you back here to the North Star Network, streaming live on YouTube as we're getting set to get the opening serve for the North Stars. As we just played a hype video, I don't think we had the camera on it, but pretty motivational here to start this North Stars season off. Kind of talked about that skid they had towards the end of the season, Killian, after that 6-3 start, and kind of talked about how that's going to hopefully motivate these girls to play further. So as we get underway, we got some other games to watch out for tonight. Obviously, started North Star Network season, first day of school, but we also got the first game of the NFL season, Killian. Now, we'll probably be done with this game by the time that game starts at 8:20 kickoff there in Philadelphia. But, Killian, I'm really excited to get back watching some football.
Yeah, I mean, definitely good that the NFL is starting up again tonight, but also you have the CNS North Stars varsity team taking on the Liverpool. Are they the Legends this year, or are they the Warriors?
Yeah, they're the Legends starting this season. So
the Liverpool Legends.
Right. The funniest thing is we started calling them the Legends last season, if you remember, Killian. And then the funniest thing is the athletic director of Liverpool was at that game, and he said we're still being called the Warriors till the end of that season. And obviously now that summer has passed, we are now into a new season. So the Liverpool Legends facing off versus the North Stars. Unfortunately, we weren't able to cover that game, exclusive rights, and unfortunately, we won't be able to cover the home opener next week either, exclusive rights by Spectrum. Unfortunate there, but we'll definitely catch as many football games as we're allowed to here on the North Star Network. But if we are able to tune into the CNS game, we will keep you updated on that score as that game progresses. So we'll keep you updated on some scores.
Well, big thing I'm noticing, the North Stars, they have a bit of a student section. Last year we didn't really see that for the volleyball games. I guess the theme today is White Lies. So our first serve is going to go off the net, and FM will take the first point.
So not the way the North Stars want to start off this season, but still very early on, so anything can happen here. Just unfortunate way to start. So here comes FM with their serve up 1-0. In this first set, that's going to find its way to the corner as Grace Schmid gets her first kill of the season and the first kill for the North Stars of the season.
Well, good way to respond there. Obviously, not the way they wanted to start that game, and obviously with the first serve going off the net, they're able to come back, get the kill, and this one is now tied at 1.
So Schmid, who I didn't catch who served the first point, or served the first one. Yeah, so it looks like it's okay, so it's going to be a rotation here for the North Stars. So here comes the serve for FM as Schmid gets underneath that one. Hopped over the net, finds the soft spot on the right side as this game is I can't speak today, Killian. First broadcast back, a little jitters here as this game is tied at 2. Or I should say set. A little rusty, Killian. It's been a while since we've done volleyball as that one's knocked out and the North Stars take their first lead of the game.
Now, a little interesting thing. Currently on the scoreboard in the actual gym, it lists that FM has already won 3 sets. Now, I don't think that's accurate, but
no,
something.
I think that's left from last game. JV won that one 3-0. FM JV, I should say. As that point is going to go to FM, as that's a net fault there by the North Stars, I believe. Let's hear from our rules analyst.
It's that's a double. Ref signal to 2 touches, so that means that the single player can't hit it more than once without another player touching it first.
All right. Thank you so much, Brody Mason, our camera operator and rules analyst tonight, as FM regains the lead with 2 back-to-back points. So double hit there by the North Stars led to that point from FM just a few moments ago as Rumble keeps this one in play. FM battling it out. That one's going to hit the divider, and it's going to go to the North Stars.
Now, interesting little statistic. The North Stars have not defeated FM since October 2nd, 2023, where the North Stars defeated FM 3-1.
And the funniest thing, Killian, 4 out of the 5 last games, the final score was 3-1. The only other score was 3-2 back in 2024. The first time the North Stars played them last season. As what a rally there between FM and North Stars. Is that one. Great block, but nobody there to keep it alive as Grace Terrell scores the point for the North Stars.
FM, they've been really struggling to get points on their own. 2 of their points so far have come off of mistakes from CNS. Actually, I take that back. 3 of their points have come off of mistakes from CNS. So FM on their own has been really struggling so far to find a way to get past CNS.
Oh, great play by Schmid to keep it alive. Lamont sends it over the net. FM rallying back. That one going to be sent just past the line. That was a close call there by the refs. Tough to tell with the naked eye. You know, you got to give a lot of credit to these refs, Killian. Umps, refs alike, you know, umps in baseball, refs in football, soccer, volleyball, you name it, Killian. I mean, it's tough for the naked eye to catch some of these plays. And, you know, human error is always going to play a part in these calls. So, you know, a lot of parents may be frustrated at some calls that refs make, but you really got to give them credit where credit is due. As we're all tied up here in the first set, as they find the gap, Rumble and Paige Munger tried to fight for it there. They both dove down. Just FM finding the soft spot, as that's one of the few points they've scored on their own. Great dig by Munger. She's the libero for the North Stars this season. Oh, man. Emma Hoover tries to get in there on the dig action. Just a little late on that one, as FM goes up 2 here in the first set.
Yeah, FM with 3 straight points so far. They're currently carrying a lot of momentum. Be interesting to see how the North Stars are able to stop it, because last year, if you remember,
that
Joey,
one's hit out.
Well, I stand corrected, and what I was going to say was last year the North Stars tended to have a lot of trouble stopping momentum from opposing teams. For instance, in their game against West Hill last year, there was, I think it was the 3rd set of the game where they gave up 15 straight points.
Oh, yeah.
Before finally scoring and then going on a rally of
Oh,
of
what a
their
block
own.
by Terrell! And she scores another point for the North Stars, and we're all tied up once again. Terrell with the incredible block finds the spot.
Great back and forth action so far by these teams.
Great serve. As you know, we're going to have to go over to our rules analyst. I always get confused with this. Would that be, that's not considered an ace because she hit it, correct?
No, it is. So if it shanks off the first touch, then it is considered an ace.
Okay.
But
all
if
right.
there's more than one touch, then it cannot be.
All right. Thank you so much, rules analyst. So that is an ace for Carson Greco. As that one does find its way over, but that was it did find its way out of bounds, but that was touched by a North Star, as FM ties this one up again off of a mistake here by the North Stars. Substitution here from FM.
Greco overcame a pretty significant injury a couple of years ago. I'm unsure what the exact thing was, but she's able to come back now and play for varsity, so really big comeback story there for CNS.
So FM now takes the lead 9-8 here in the first set. Oh, what a great dig by Rumble. Keeps this play live for the North Stars. Terrell almost got a little block there. Rumble sets that one up as she finds the corner. Nobody there for FM. Got all their players stacked up in front of the net, trying to get a block, but Rumble just finds the soft spot. Great play by her to get the North Stars all tied up. This game has been back and forth, Killian.
Yeah, I was actually just about to say that.
Oh, look at that. Great minds think alike, because that one is hit just on the line, I believe.
Yeah, officials are going to rule that hit on the line. CNS student section certainly does not like that call.
But I'm liking the student section presence here for the North Stars. Good to see that. Because that can really carry the momentum for a team in a game. Having the support from all your fellow classmates. As FM getting things started. Great dig by Munger, keeping things alive for the North Stars as they're down 10-9, make it 11-9 as that one sent out to the hallway. Speaking of hallway, Killian, now our new area there in between the auditorium and the gym, it's nearly complete. There's some trim and finishing touches that they need to finish up on, but I gotta tell you, Killian, all these upgrades to this lobby area for the North Stars has been tremendous. Loving the look. You can definitely tell I've been to Beeville, and there's some inspiration from Beeville's renovations, especially in the auditorium. Grand opening should be coming soon, September or October, as FM keeps this one alive. Back to a quick motion as Schmid kind of had no option there. She wasn't really prepared for that one. Hits it into the net. And North Stars now on a 3-point skid. We'll be back as the North Stars going to take a timeout, reassess things, hopefully get the momentum moving back on their side. So after that timeout by the North Stars, let's see what changes they can make. After this thing was just tied a few moments ago, 9-9, now 12-9 in FM's favor to start this first set. Is Anna Arthur, the junior from FM, to serve this one. Nice dig by Hoover. Greco trying to find the corner. Not able to do so. Another dig by her. Oh, man. A little miscommunication from the North Stars there as Aaron Abernathy. That was intended to go to Aaron Abernathy. Kendall Rumble with that pass there. A little miscommunication by the North Stars. That's one thing we saw with the boys volleyball last year, Killian, was the miscommunication. That's something we never really saw the girls struggle with. They always had a very good teamwork. They always had really great connection, even when they were down, as they are here. They found FM on a mistake. That one was hit out of bounds. And that last point as the North Stars trail 13-10. Great dig by Schmid. FM going to come in here. Another great dig by Munger. Schmid's going to get in on the action. Is that one going to bounce out of bounds off the hands of Jessica Beasley as the North Stars break this skid here, just down by 2. Reminder for, I'm assuming everybody watching at home probably knows the volleyball rules, but if my mom's watching or anybody else who is a little hesitant on the rules, first 4 sets go to 25. If we go to the last set, the 5th, that goes to 15. You must win by 2. So the North Stars catch FM on another mistake. That one hit out of bounds. North Stars just trail by 1. As Rumble, great serve there. Oh, double touch by Lamont. As that point's going to go in FM's direction, 14-12.
Well, North Stars, they've been progressively closing the gap from 3 to 2, from 2 to 1, and then there. That's just going to set it back to 2. They were starting to fight back in there, and FM going to maybe try to use this to boost their own momentum.
Yeah. Looked like Lamont was going for a block on that one, but it looked like by the time she made contact, it was too far over the net, and she kind of had no choice. No teammate was in the immediate vicinity, so she was left with looked like it's going to be North Star's point. We'll go to our rules analyst, Brody Mason. What did you see on that play?
They might have called a foot fault on that because he blew that really quick after the serve, but I'm not too sure on that one.
Either way, North Star's point. Trail by 1. Oh, what a save there, but nobody in the area to pick it up.
Interesting little skit there from the student section.
I missed it.
Bopping one at each other on the head with the hammer. I guess to signal a head tap? I'm not too sure what the term is.
Who knows?
Their choreography's been on point.
The dig by Beasley. That one sent over the net. Schmidt keeping it alive. Abernhardt, as that's going to be a North Star point. Regain their first lead in quite a while. Last one we were in the single digits, Killian. And now the North Stars seeming to pick things up. There's Schmid with the serve. FM looking to score. That one's high, out of bounds. Another great point by the North Star. Well, FM mistake there, but North Stars, great job getting the momentum back in their direction. 16-4, and an ace from Schmid. What a play.
FM beginning to struggle, and they're going to take a timeout. I mean, you had to think it was kind of a forced timeout at that point. Really struggling there over the last 4 or 5 little serves, I guess.
Yeah.
Is the term.
So Coach Maheron going to take a timeout here for FM as they trail 17-14 here in the first set. So after that timeout by Coach McCarron, we welcome you back here to the North Star Network on YouTube. As always, a huge thank you to our crew. Huge thank you to all of our athletic staff, especially Tim Bednarski, our athletic director, who makes all this stuff on the North Star Network possible. One of our many advisors who, really make this broadcast happen. And of course, Joe Howell, who helped us set up the new screens ahead of time. Is that one block attempt by Dugal? But the North Stars have a response, find the soft spot, and the North Stars up 4 here in the first set. Just 7 points away from sealing this first set victory. Schmid to serve here for the North Stars. Block attempt there by Peyton Lamont. Double touch though. That's going to go, oh wait.
It did go to CNS.
Oh, okay, I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, the point was added to CNS on the scoreboard.
Yeah, see if, I don't know. That looked like a double touch to me from Peyton Lamont. Unless perhaps there might have been a net fault. I didn't see the ref signal. So there might have been a net fault from FM that obviously would cancel out that double touch.
Yeah, FM, they are visibly shaken right now. They are struggling to find choreography.
As they're down by 6 now.
Great run here for CNS.
Yep. 5 points away. Greco keeps it alive. Looked like Lamont and Abernathy. I think they thought that was going to go over. Weren't ready for it to hit the net there. As that point goes to FM, but North Star still up by 5.
Yeah, it would have been a 4th touch also had they tried to touch that over the net. So really nothing they could do there.
Wow, what a dig by Rumble. Is that one going to be sent way out? Just a bit outside, Killian.
Yeah.
Is that point going to go to the North Stars as well?
Yeah, North Stars now lead by 6. There was a point in this game where they trailed FM by 4. They have really taken control of the set here since then. Only 4 away from closing out the set and taking a 1-0 lead.
As Munger with the serve there for the North Stars. Rumble. Set that one up. Dugal, what a block by Terrell, though FM keeps it alive. Another block. FM still in this one, but that one sent way out. We've seen that a lot, Killian. I feel like, from recollection, Killian, that's 3 points, could possibly be 4 or more, that the North Stars have scored off of long hits by FM. I mean, they've had quite a few. 3 just in these last few points that have been hit at least a good 4 or 5 feet out by FM. So they're just putting a little bit too much power. They're trying to really kill it. As a matter of fact, I don't think they've had a kill this game, Killian, if I can recall.
Sounds right to me. I can't think of an instance where they haven't so far in this game.
North Stars only one that I can recall. Is FM going to keep that one alive? A little miscommunication there by Munger and Schmid, but the North Stars going to manage to get that one back over the net. Lamont tries to get the block, but that one sent cross court as that one sneaks its way in.
Excellent placement there by FM.
Yes.
You can see CNS expecting a spike, and FM knew they were expecting a spike and just kind of tapped it away.
Well, I mean, based on the motion by Lamont, that's the second kill of the game for Terrell. And she's on fire.
And the inflatable purple hammer is
deflating. Losing some air as it looks like we've perhaps ripped it. Looks like some of the guys on the sideline there, they're in shock. I think according to Brody Mason, again our rules analyst and camera operator, it appears it was popped. Is that point going to go to FM? But Terrell just been on fire here today, Killian. She's had a couple blocks. She's had a couple kills. I mean, she's definitely going to be the front runner here for the North Stars. I mean, she's one of the taller players on the North Stars. Obviously got Lamont also up there in height. But she's definitely been dominant for the North Stars on both the defensive and offensive side of the ball. As that one skids across Munger's arms, sent out. You know, that's why we got the screens covered for a reason, Killian, just in case one of those ricochets and hits the screen. Unfortunately, we can't have those screens up because we got some animations, Killian, like ace and block and all that stuff, but Mr. Howell not wanting to risk it. Such expensive screens.
Also brand new, were just installed last year.
And we're just figuring them out too, Killian. Mr. Howell was telling us how the guy who came and installed them, they gave him a 30-minute quick crash course. Oh, wow. What an effort by Hoover, but nobody in the area, and it had a little bit too much spin on there. Oh, it's going to be North Star's point.
Oh, no.
No. Oh, he's saying my fault.
They have awarded the point to FM. I think it might be time to call on the rules analyst here. I'm not too sure.
Okay, we're going to call on our rules analyst. What was the what was happening there with the ref? It looked like he was signaling CNS, but
they want to call the entire student section wanted to call an over because it appears that the FM player could have been over the net, which is not allowed at all when it's off ball, and seems CNS wasn't happy with the call, and I'm pretty sure FM is going to get the point in the end because first call usually stands, especially when there's no replays.
All right, thank you so much to our rules analyst and camera operator, Brody Mason. We're going to take a quick break as North Stars and FM Hornets going to talk things out on the sideline. Welcome you back here to the North Star Network, streaming live on YouTube. So, ultimate decision here, as our rules analyst Brody Mason was saying. Original call stands, and that's going to be a point for FM, but the North Stars still with a 3-point lead, just 2 to get this set under their belts. But as that one sent out. North Stars, this is set point. But as we were talking about earlier, Killian, about those new the new screens, Mr. Howell was telling us, the guy who came and installed it, it was a 30-minute quick crash course, and he really doesn't know how to use it, so we're going to have to do some research. As that one kept alive by Munger, there was a clear soft spot there in the middle of the court for the North Stars, but Munger, great job finding her way over there to keep the ball alive for the North Stars. Oh, man.
Bit of a mishit there from CNS. Yep. Now, to add on to the arc of the inflatable purple hammer that we mentioned a couple of times, now someone in the student section is currently wearing it as a hat after
now
it
we're
popped.
wearing it as a scarf.
Oh.
Now it's a scarf. Oh, a scarf hat. It's a hoodie. It's a hoodie. To memorialize it. All right, so still set point here for the North Stars as Greco gets underneath it. And that one's going to be hit out. North Stars on a little skid here. They still lead by 2. Still set point.
FM trying to come back. Now, Joey, it's win by 2 for each set, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
Win by 2. Oh, that one going to be sent out of bounds. And that's going to be North Stars point, I believe.
And
looks like they're, oh, no, it's going to be
they've awarded
FM.
it to FM. And
okay,
hold on.
I was going to say, because it looked like a North Star player had touched it and then it hit out of bounds. Looks like our right side ref going to talk to our stand ref there.
The student section is not going to be too happy. I don't know if they're on camera right now, but they are currently all like staring into the ref's soul. And it is going to be
a North Star point. So North Star is going to win the first set off of a discussion here by the refs. FM players are not happy about that one, and FM coach not happy about that one either. So we're going to be switching sides here. We'll be back in just a few more moments. North Stars win that first set, go up 1-0. Welcome you back here to the North Star Network after that great first set win by the North Stars. Now this is a little reminiscent of last year, Killian. The North Stars started out strong on most of their games, even in their losses, and I feel like I got to be quiet now in most of their losses too. So we'll see if they can continue that momentum as we get a substitution here. Munger going to go in for Terrell. A little score update here. First quarter, 4:15 left to go for CNS versus Liverpool. Now they have the Warriors logo, but I'm assuming they're being called the Legends. So we don't know 100% sure, but Syracuse.com streaming that game. Subscriber exclusive, but 4 minutes left in that first quarter. The game just started because of a lightning delay, but the score still remains 0-0 as it looks like Liverpool is in the red zone. Or just shy of the red zone. Oh, no, they're in the red zone. I can't read, I guess, or visually look. That's going to be a run play, but so North Stars all tied up there, but Liverpool on the heels. I just realized we started as the North Stars open things up strong. Another score update in major sports. The Phillies just finished their game versus the Brewers, winning 2-0 after a horrendous game yesterday. So Nola just struggled there. That one's going to be hit out of bounds. Great block by Lamont, just little off there, as FM going to get their first point here of the set.
Now, Joey, I would not be too surprised if in this game or at some point during this game we see FM really try to take control during one of these sets. They were very good at doing that last year, and CNS last year, now granted this is not the same CNS or FM team, but right. CNS was not that great at stopping teams when they got on a roll.
By Schmid. Just great recovery by FM. So that one's going to be sent. A little awkward deflection as North Stars respond here as they lead 2-1. Oh, what a dig. Nice little pancake there. And FM. Oh, North Stars miscommunication, but what a play by Rumble. It's going to be hit out of bounds regardless, but Rumble with that dig, that was incredible, Killian.
Yeah, I mean, Rumble, they're able to keep the North Stars alive just a little bit. Unfortunately, the ball just ends up going out of bounds.
But, I mean, great effort by Rumble. I thought that one had the potential of ending up a North Star point. But no, we're all tied up at 2 here in the second set. That one, can they keep it alive? They can. Schmid with the dig. Great play by Munger. Libero for the North Stars this year. Greco to Rumble. Lamont gets it over, tries to find the soft spot. Great play by FM. That one gonna get in there. It was a great pancake by Schmid. It's been a long play. That's going to be a net fault on the, oh no, it's going to be North Star point. I think that was a double hit. Happened a little fast there.
Yeah.
So 3-2 our score. Munger to serve. Tried to find the soft spot, but great job by Rumble getting in there. FM keeping this one alive. Lamont. That one going to be hit down by Greco. Oh, man, that one just found in the corner. Schmid couldn't get there in time. Oh, wait, are they saying that was out? Let's get a replay of that. So I think they're saying that was out. We'll get a replay up in just a moment.
Well, meanwhile, CNS will take another point there off the serve. FM unable to handle it.
Here's the replay. That looked in. Huh. That looked in to us here in the booth, and I'm assuming you guys at home. But North Stars get the point regardless. That one going to hit the net as the North Stars on a tear. 3-0 run.
An update from the CNS Liverpool football game. The North Stars there were able to hold hold Liverpool on the goal line 3 times, but finally caved in on 4th and goal. Liverpool leads 7-0.
That one hit in the net by Munger as FM going to snap the North Stars streak there. Here comes FM with the serve. That one going to be hit into the corner. FM goes on a 2-0 tear. 6-4 your score here in the second set.
Well, FM, they've been able to stay in this game so far really, really well. I mean, there's, apart from that little section during the first set where they gave up 6 or 7 straight points, they haven't really been forced out too much, but CNS there is going to take another point. Good job by the North Stars.
Also, score update in the, well, not update necessarily. Dodgers and Pirates remain tied in the second. Is Lamont here with the serve? Oh, that one sneaks across. Some North Stars hands in there. Terrell and Rumble looking to block that one, but it just snuck over their fingers, found the gap as the North Stars give up that point to FM. Still up 2 scores, 7-5 here in the second. Terrell to Smid. He's going to find that over the net. Oh, good block attempt by Terrell. That one just bad deflection. Not much Rumble could do. Paige Munger with the dig. That one's going to head to the student section. Oh, they're loving that one. Let's get the, oh man, we just missed that. They caught the ball. They were all celebrating around the guy who grabbed the ball. As Greco going to serve here. So North Stars with a 2-point advantage, 8-6 your score. It's underneath that one. Man, Schmid unprepared as that one sneaks past her. Finds its way into the gap as FM just trails the North Stars by 1. FM only 1 lead here in the second set. 1-0. What a dig by Munger. That one might have went out if she had let it go. Oh, another great dig. That one's going to be a kill for Schmid. Great connection by the North Stars as I kind of missed who set her up there. I think it was Rumble. But just a great play there from Emma Hoover to get the dig. I believe it was Rumble who set Schmid up for that great kill as the North Stars back up by 2. Terrell with the serve. That one going to find the gap. Terrell unprepared. Back and forth battle here, Killian. It's just been 1-2, 1-2 with the lead here. Now North Stars just lead by 1, but if the North Stars score another, it'll just continue that 1-2 pattern.
Yeah, North Stars have really barely been able to stay ahead here over FM. FM's definitely been battling back, but they've been constantly not helping themselves out, making some pretty significant mistakes that have allowed CNS to keep a lead so far in the set.
Oh, man.
That's one right there.
Yeah. Great block attempt, but just another unfortunate ricochet there. Not much you could do there to save it as ball ended up underneath the net. Kendall Rumble to serve this one for the North Stars. As here goes that 2-1 back and forth battle. Great opening serve for Rumble. We'll see what happens there. Greco's going to get in on the action. But I got to tell you, this is one of the most electric student sections I have seen from the North Stars in quite some time, Killian.
Yeah, definitely showing out here to start the school year. And I mean, I think it's partially because the year just started. Nobody's being overtaken by the grind so far, and that's another point for the North Stars, and it's going to cause about 5 different CNS students to jump off their little standing post onto the ground.
Got to think that FM going to come with a timeout here.
They only trail by 3, but definitely a very slippery slope they're on right now. And that is just further proof right there.
Greco, what a great save there.
He only got denied by the ceiling.
Oh, man. And that one just an awkward position. Little update on the CNS Liverpool game. No score yet for CNS. Second quarter, 11:50 left to go. Just a pass here. North Stars are at about midfield. And there was a pass that they were deciphering whether it was a complete pass or not. It was pretty low, but Owen Ellis makes the great catch as refs discuss, and they deem it a complete pass. So North Stars have just crossed midfield looking to get their first score of the game. Be interesting to
Meanwhile, in the volleyball game, another spike. And the
great kill.
If the purple hammer wasn't already popped, it would surely be popped by now. North Stars just kill after kill after kill so far in this run.
I think we've definitely seen some more kills here from FM. They're picking up the pace on that kind of side of the ball, but still not as much as we've seen from the North Stars. Now, because we won't be able to do the home opener, that's kind of why I've been talking a little bit more about an away game that we're keeping tabs on than we usually would. Usually we just give you a score update here and there. But again, we're not doing the home opener, so we might as well keep you as updated as we can. But Killian, it'll be interesting to see how Brandon Dems does this year after coming off the injury. Is that one going to find its way into the corner? That's going to be an FM point.
Perfect placement there by FM. I mean, really.
Can't get any closer to the out-of-bounds line, Killian.
Yeah, not much CNS can do there. And we're going to get a whistle here.
Grace Schmid, she definitely decided to let that one go. Thought it was going to go out of bounds, but we'll see. Changes we can make here. FM definitely starting to get that pendulum swinging in their direction as they do there, tying this game up. Paige Munger unable to get there in time.
Game, this set now tied at 12. North Stars currently lead 1-0.
As FM gets one of their first leads in quite a while in the second set. North Stars have just been keeping that dominant 2-1 lead as FM manages to keep things alive. Oh man, that one hit into the net. Double hit by Rumble as FM now with a 2-point lead. Another update on the CNS Liverpool game. North Stars just nipping on the heels of the red zone as they're about a few inches from the red zone now. We'll keep you updated on that game. Rumble. Oh, man. Greco had the right idea. That corner was wide open. Just unable to get the placement with that kind of velocity, Killian.
Yeah,
it's hard to be accurate when you're trying to really smack that thing in the corner.
Timeout here from CNS, and half of their student section has immediately ran off. Well,
they'll be back.
We'll see if they return.
Just getting some snacks while we have this timeout. North Star is going to talk things over as they're down 15-12. Welcome you back here to the North Star Network on YouTube. North Stars down by 3, taking a decisive timeout.
The student section is certainly returning, slowly but surely, from whatever.
I think they were getting some concessions.
Little
field trip.
Little fuel run there for the North Star student section.
Well, that one, it's going to be FM point. So that one's going to be an over violation there, over the net violation by the North Stars.
Yes, here they come. They have pizza and waters.
So big play here for the North Stars going back to the football game, 4th and inches, as they're going to convert. Rumble gets that one in the net. Greco. Oh, wow. And that one still alive, but we knew that play was going to end eventually, Killian.
Yeah, I mean, CNS, they kept that one up for a while, but you can only resist that for so long. FM finally able to just knock it down. They lead by 3, their largest lead in a while.
I don't think we've seen a lead that big for FM yet. Great setup by Terrell. Wow, oh my God, just a light touch from Rumble. And I guess FM wasn't prepared for that. I mean, you got to look at that form that Kendall Rumble had there. It almost looked like she was going to set that one up. It looked like she was just setting that one for another North Star player. But in the end, it ended up finding its way over the net, obviously intentionally, but I think FM just caught off guard. So that one, FM going to get a point back after that last score by the North Stars. But the North Stars going to get one back after that mistake by FM on the opening serve.
Yes, CNS progressively clawing back in this one. And now this is a set where they held a pretty good lead for a pretty good portion of time, but FM able to overcome that margin, take the lead.
Great block by Terrell. See if he can stay alive. Another great block by Terrell. That's what we're talking about. Grace Terrell, she's been on fire. Oh my God, this student section is fantastic. We kind of lost our rules analyst and camera operator, Brody Mason. We don't know where he went. He said he saw his dad and he kind of just disappeared. So Alex Schneible, our producer, now doubling as cameraman as well. So, oh, what a kill by Schmid as the North Stars tie things up at 17.
And it'll be a timeout here for FM.
And a quick score update, or I should just say general update. It's 4th down, 4th and about 6 for the North Stars. So we'll see what they decide to do. Doesn't look like we got the kicking unit out there. No Jacob Purdy. That's in his range. But looks like the North Stars are going to go for it, try to tie things up. So we might as well keep you updated. We'll kind of commentate here. Brandon Dems steps back. That one, low, incomplete pass as the North Stars going to turn it over on downs. So unfortunate turn of events for the North Stars football. As Liverpool backed up behind their own 10, but still rough break for the North Stars. So back to the game at hand as North Stars going to make quick time of their, well, not their timeout, but not much time discussing there, Killian. Seems like they got things figured out as they crawl their way back to tie things up. So FM taking a little bit more time. Looks like they still have not fixed that scoreboard. Still says FM has 1-2. So Peyton Lamont here. Serve for the North Stars. FM, great block by Terrell. FM still keeping it alive. Oh man, that one gonna sneak its way to the right side. Rumble was not able to get there in time as FM regains the lead. Here comes the serve for FM. Rumble gets it over to Greco. Greco gonna get that one up. Great block by FM, but the North Stars keeping it alive. Emma Hoover sends it over the net. Oh man, great try by Rumble. So that one knocked out of bounds by her as FM regains a 2-point lead.
North Stars are now getting to the point where FM is probably going to try to shut them down and close out the set.
Here comes another point from FM. Up 3 scores. FM definitely has gained their momentum here in this second set. All right, North Stars respond there. As FM makes an untimely mistake. Greco with the dig. Great setup by Rumble. Terrell keeps that one alive. Hoover back over to Greco. As that one's going to be North Stars point. Just down by 1 now.
A bit of a misplay there for FM. Tried to knock the ball up. Just kind of batted it down almost. So now CNS trails by 1. FM is 5 away from clinching the set.
That one, they find the soft spot. Now just 4 away from tying this game up.
We have a substitution here for FM as they try to close this out. North Stars have been constantly trailing by 1 or 2 here for the past
probably 10 points or so.
10 points or so. Yeah, I mean, it's been a struggle for CNS to try to get back.
Oh man, that's a great block by the Hornets as they're just 3 away now. 22-19 here in the second set. North Stars lead this game 1-0. And that one, finally the North Stars gain some momentum back in their direction. Now just down 2, 22-20 your score.
CNS here with a win in this set would take a 2-0 set lead over FM. FM trying to make that not happen. They lead by 2 points here in the set.
Terrell sends that one over the net. As that's going to be I believe, net violation by FM. So North Stars just down 1 and climbing their way back into the second set. Terrell with the opening serve on this point. That one's going to find its way across the net.
Yeah, North Stars, they tried to block it as it went over. Yeah. Just kind of took a deflection. And that will make it 23-21.
Update on the football game. Liverpool still up 7-0 as after that turnover on downs by the North Stars. Liverpool is now inside the 30. That one out of bounds, and this is set point for FM. Make or break for FM. I mean, if North Stars can climb their way back and win this set, then you're looking at a 2-0 lead, and they have a must-win scenario in the third set. But this is really kind of a must-win for FM to tie things up and make this game a little bit more manageable. As what a find from Rumble as she finds the corner of the court.
Yeah, FM there, they just creeped a little too far in. Weren't ready for the ball to be placed there.
Yep.
And that's happened quite a few times. So FM's gotten dragged too close to the net, and the North Stars just kind of thrown the ball behind them, and they've been able to get a point out of it. Still set point here for FM.
Rumble with the serve. That one is going to be FM point, so they're going to win the set. That one, interesting one. We're going to have Alex replay that one. That could have been on the line, could have been slightly out. I think it was on the line, though, from the naked eye, Killian. So we'll get a replay here on the on the broadcast. But in the meantime, 3-minute break here in between sets. We're all tied 1-1. Welcome you back here to the North Star Network, streaming live on YouTube. We're all tied after 2 sets, 1-1 your score. Finally have the scoreboard all updated, Killian. It was showing FM winning, but finally updated that as we head into the 3rd set.
To clarify, Joey means the scoreboard in the actual.
Yes.
In the actual gym.
In the actual gym. Yes.
Our producer Alex Schneible would never let that happen on our scoreboard.
No. He just went, He didn't hear it. Again, thank you to our whole crew here. Just the 3 of us right now. We're still unsure of Brody Mason. He said he had to, fortunately, leave at 7:30, but he left us a little bit earlier than that. So, guess his dad made him leave early. So, thanks to our producer Alex Schneible for both camera and producer. So, Rumble with the opening serve. That one hit out. Not an ace because of the 2 touches, but great opening serve and first point here for the North Stars to set the tone early. Again, a lot of these games for the North Stars, like we've already mentioned, have come down to the last couple sets, and we'll see if they have made some changes this offseason that have improved their late game performance. As Lamont keeps this one alive, but that one's hit out. We're all tied at 1.
Yeah, this entire game's been very close. There has not been a set that has finished like within, I think, 5 points. I think our first set ended
out.
I think our first set ended 25-22.
Right.
Second one ended, I think, the same score.
25, yeah, I think so.
It's been very close so far between these two teams.
So that one hit out. So North Stars take a 2-1 lead. Great job by Rumble getting in the middle. That one hit into the soft spot. Oh! North Star celebrating. North Star point. Let's get a replay on that. I think that might have been a net fault there by FM.
FM coach not too pleased evidently from that decision by the officials, but it is the final decision. North Stars lead the set 3-1.
We're going to get a replay on that one. Just a few moments. The North Stars ending up with the point in the end, 3-1, your score. FM to keep this one alive. That one hit into the net. North Stars now lead 4-1. All right, so we're getting a replay here. Looked like it might have been over the net violation, I believe. It looked like her hand on the follow-through might have been over the net. So I'm not quite sure on that one. Tough to tell. Is that one an ace by the North Stars? Now up 5-1.
I would not be surprised here if we get a timeout here pretty soon from FM.
Little update on the CNS game. North Stars regain possession after a 4th down turnover. That one sky high into the FM bench. And that's going to be another North Stars point. So on a 5-0 run for the North Stars so far.
Yeah, I mean, excellent job by CNS, obviously, throughout this early game. Really has not been too much I've seen from either side that would suggest that this game wouldn't be very close, but FM's just, we said it before, Joey, they've made several little mistakes.
What a block!
Several little mistakes that have just cost them, and now it's beginning to show on the scoreboard. They trail 7-1 here in this third set.
So and what a block by Abernethy is. We're going to get a timeout by FM, as Killian was just mentioning. FM trailing 7-1. Let's see what changes they can make. We'll be back in just a few moments. Welcome me back here to the North Star Network is Grace Schmid to give us this opening serve after that timeout by the Hornets.
Here we go.
North Stars with a dominating lead to start this third set off. Let's see what changes FM can make. Schmid with the dig. Got a pancake in there. Great block by FM, but the North Stars keep it alive. That one hit by FM, out of bounds, and the North Stars on a 6-0 run.
This is the largest lead we've had today. This will break CNS's previous record they set back in the first set of 6. They now lead this one by 7. It's 8-1.
Great domination here from the North Stars. No miscommunication by FM. Oh, man, just out of bounds. Lamont trying to find the back as FM snaps the North Stars streak and gets their first point in quite a little bit. football side of things, North Star is looking to score before halftime. And what a play by Abernethy as she gets the kill. And the North Stars now lead by 7 once again.
Yep. The North Star student section has been absolutely loving this run. I think they've
been electric. Oh my God, what a play by Terrell, as I believe that's going to be an FM point. That might have been an over the net violation by Terrell. She had the block there. So I believe she just put her hands over the net. Fortunate there. North Star still leads 6 points here. That's going to be a let, as FM going to score another. But North Stars football looking to score before halftime. 1:16 left to go in that game, as they're still down 7-0.
In the first half, correction, in that game.
What did I say?
You said in the game.
Oh, sorry. I meant before half. As that's going to be not quite sure there. I think that might have been a double hit. Sometimes these happen so fast, Killian, it's hard to tell. Kind of missed that one. If anything, I thought it was a North Stars over the net violation, but could have been something prior to that.
Regardless, FM has been having to hear it from this North Star student section.
What a dig by Lamont. Oh, another great dig, that time by Munger. Is that one going to trickle over? Greco. Oh, man. Schmid kind of had no option there. It was low. And it looked like she wanted to get underneath it, but made a change too late. And she was kind of forced to push it forward. And no North Stars there in time. But North Stars still lead this one 5.
FM will bring in some subs here.
Hoover. Terrell. FM keeping it alive. Munger. Another great play by Terrell, but FM, great response. Munger gonna get underneath that one. Great setup by Rumble. FM to keep it alive. Munger, oh man, miscommunication by the North Stars. It looked like that was a miscommunication by Kendall Rumble and Greco. Looked like she saw Rumble coming in. Looked like she was going to make a play on the ball. Great dig by Munger there. But it looked like Greco thought Kendall Rumble was going to make a play on the ball. But she ended up backing off thinking Greco was going to make a play on the ball, which resulted in that FM point. But
the North Stars able to get it right back.
Yeah, exactly. With a great point there.
We get a
serving. Oh. Looks like it's just going to be a reserve. Yep. I think it was the ref's fault, I believe, on that one. I think he blew the whistle too early or something like that. I'm not quite not 100% sure on that one. What a block by Terrell. As the North Stars take a 6-score lead.
Yeah, FM's just been really struggling to do much this set. There is in the football game, the North Stars just fumbled with an opportunity to score. So
mistake on mistake from the North Stars so far.
But meanwhile, in the volleyball game, CNS will pick up another point, 13-6.
Not many mistakes so far in this set for the North Stars, that I can tell you. Great block by Schmid, though FM keeps the play going. Oh, what a great fake by, oh, wow. Not quite sure what happened there. That's the mystery about volleyball. Wish we had our rules analyst here. I guess his dad pulled him early, is my best guess. And I'm very confused how that point went to, I mean, Kendall Rumble wasn't near the net. She, I didn't see any double hits. Very confused on that one. Otherwise, great fake. There she goes, does it again. That time it's a North Star point, up 7. But that perfect replication of the previous play by Kendall Rumble. Great little fake there. Looks like she's going to set it up, but instead pushes it over the net and leaves FM guessing. That one hit into the net by Terrell.
North Stars will make a substitution here. 14-8. Now, CNS, they've been able to kind of just double FM this entire set. We'll see if that remains the case.
Definitely kept a dominant form of play. Hoover going to get underneath that one. Munger keeps it alive for the North Stars. Aberness. Oh, wow. That one just trickled over. Oh, Munger. Great effort trying to get underneath that one. But didn't have enough space. As FM going to get it back. Serving advantage for the Hornets as they trail by 5. That one drops down. Looked like another miscommunication by the North Stars as FM just trails by 4. So end of the first half, North Stars down 7-0 for the CNS football game after that costly fumble before half.
Meanwhile, in the volleyball game, student section currently making owl noises on the FM serves.
That one sent far out into space. As FM going to trail North Stars by just 3. Looks like North Stars going to take a timeout. Oh, no, was that FM?
It was a CNS timeout.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So North Stars taking a timeout. We'll be back in just a few moments. 14-11 your score. I'll give you back here to the North Star Network on YouTube. 14-11 your score. FM with the serve after that timeout by the North Stars. Schmid going to send that one over. Little miscommunication by FM, but it's not going to cost them. That miscommunication by the North Stars is going to cost them. Although, not really a miscommunication issue there. It's just they had a lot of velocity. Tough for Greco to get underneath that one.
Now, Joey, I'm going to get a little off topic here. We did mention that today was the first day of school, so how was your first day as a senior?
It was a breeze. Senior year for me, it's a pretty easy schedule. I got one AP class. AP U.S. History, as that's going to be a let, or AP Government, I mean, with Mrs. Bryson. But other than that, media communications was good this morning. It's nice. We got 3 North Shore Networks members in media communications, so we can have pretty much mini meetings every other day, which is nice.
It's actually the entirety of our current broadcasting crew working this game that's in that class.
That one sent straight into the net. So North Stars get a break. 15-3, your score. That one sent out. FM gonna get a point back.
I know in chat we do have somebody asking how you can watch the CNS football game. We do not have rights to that game. That game is being broadcasted by Syracuse.com. if you're a subscriber to Syracuse.com, you can go onto their high school sports thing and navigate your way over to that game, and the broadcast will appear.
Yeah, we're.
And actually, we had another chatter who did answer that question just before I did. So
there you go. All right, so now the North Stars rally their way back. 16-4 your score. Man, this is the most electric student section I've ever seen. We got some guys doing the messy. Or is that?
That's a Ronaldo.
I was just about to change it. I was just
Joey
about to
doesn't. Joey doesn't
listen,
know his soccer players. Everybody.
I don't play soccer. I don't play soccer, but I also don't watch soccer. So I really wouldn't know. I know about 2 players. That's Messi and Ronaldo. My cousin loves Messi, so I should know this. But yeah, I was just about to say it just before you corrected me. I was like, maybe that's the Ronaldo one. So you can tell I don't watch football, but one of the fans out there doing the Ronaldo celebration after that point by the North Stars. This is quite a long rally here as FM keeps it going.
And I don't want to jinx it, but this point has been going for about 15 seconds now.
Probably one of the longest, definitely the longest we've seen this set. Not quite sure about the game. Oh man, still alive. What a rally by the North Stars.
And the student section continues with their unique reactions. That time they're gonna give us students some quote unquote CPR.
Oh, I missed that one.
Yeah, the reactions have been getting progressively crazier as this game has sort of gone along here.
Oh man, unfortunate misstep there by Abernathy.
Now, Joey, before the game, we made a little prediction. Both of us actually had FM winning in 4 sets.
Yeah.
So far, it looks like this one's going to go to 5.
Yeah.
Just by how close it's been, and also seeing us currently with a lead. I don't think it's going to. Now, in this position, I don't think it'll last that long.
Yeah. We'll see as FM rallies their way back with a point. But, yeah, I mean, Killian, we were just looking, 12-4 for FM last year, 7-9 for the North Stars. The North Stars lost a bunch of players as well. So just kind of based off of that, and just based off of previous scores in the past, FM North Stars. As a great block by Lamont. It looked like a combined, a worm celebration going on in the student section. Man, these fans are electric. As it looks like the FM student section, if there even was one to start, has kind of dispersed.
Yeah, I don't think they had one to begin with.
I feel like I saw a few students. Oh, man.
Maybe friends of some of the players on the team.
Yeah.
Certainly not to the extent that CNS has. CNS, they have a whole theme going on, which I've only seen them do for basketball and football games.
All right. I like my setter.
Yeah, one of them, as North Stars are going to pick up another point. Well, yeah, Joey, going back to what you said, one of their shirts says, "I like my setter." Now, granted, the theme is white lies. And then the person to his right, his shirt says, "I hate my setter."
Okay.
So
interesting. Now, okay, so that means it's opposite? That means the kid who said, "I hate my setter," likes the setter, and then the one who likes the setter hates the setter? I don't know.
I guess it does. The mysteries of life.
Lies. We'll never know. As they are lies. Great job by Grace Schmid. Keep the rally going for the North Stars. Rumble gets in there. Everybody getting in on the action. Greco almost scoring the point there, but FM still in this one.
Yeah. FM was not ready for the North Stars to just directly send that over.
Oh, that one hits the top of the net. As the North Stars 5 points away from taking this set victory.
Now, going back to the shirts in the student section, one of them says, "I love the refs." or I love the ref, or something of that sort. So
well, nobody ever loves the ref.
Well, that's
unless you're the Kansas City Chiefs. Oh, man. A little miscommunication there by the North Stars. I think Terrell thought that Lamont was going to be there. She had a little bit of a fake jump. So FM going to get this set within 2, but North Stars still lead this one. But, yeah, unless you're the Chiefs, Killian, I really don't think you're, frankly.
Well, I think that does prove that the theme is white lies.
Yes. Oh, that's a double hit by the North Stars. FM within 1 now.
I mean, every set there's been a point where it's gone back and forth, forth. It's these two teams very evenly matched. I would not be surprised. Now, I know this is very early, second game of the season for both teams. I would not be surprised if this is a matchup we see later on down the road in sectionals.
Oh, yeah. That one, that's going to be out. Schmidt was a little bit worried there as she wasn't able to get to it in time. But lucky for her, by just inches, finds its way past the green line.
North Stars are now 4 away from claiming the set.
And that's going to be a let.
Make it 3.
Make it 3. As Greco with the ace. Got to tell you, Killian, not commentating for a whole summer, I don't think my throat's been used to. I mean, my throat's starting to dry up, Killian.
Well, I do have a little bit of water left in here if you would like some.
All right, I'll have to take you up on that offer.
Joey is now forever in debt to me,
yeah.
Folks watching this broadcast.
I'll
Meanwhile,
have to offer you a sip of water next time. As Terrell, oh man, she had just gotten underneath that, just a little bit more awkward hit there.
Yeah, just a bit of a misfire. We'll get a substitution here for FM. Now North Star's 3 away from claiming the set. FM 5 away from claiming the set. Win by 2 rule is in effect.
Greco gets underneath that one. Rumble. Schmid sends it over the net. FM with a response. What a play! As Terrell finds the open gap.
This one is now 23-20. North Stars 2 away from putting this game, potentially sending this game to its final set. And this is a big few points here for FM.
Terrell a little upset with herself on that one. But I mean, she's been a stellar player this whole game. She really can't beat herself up over just some small mistakes here, Killian. I mean, that was a tough read there. Looked like she was indecisive whether she wanted to get underneath that one or kind of hit it over the top, which led to that one.
And all of a sudden, FM clawing back in the set.
Just 1 point away from tying this thing up.
FM, they've erased a 7-point deficit and now only trail by 1. Facing the adversity of a student section howling at them? Is that what you would call that?
I don't know. Booing, howling, you name it. What a block by Abernethy and Rumble. They combined for that point, making this set point for the North Stars.
CNS here looking to put FM in a very non-favorable position.
Looking to seal the deal, Killian.
Absolutely.
Try to put this one away. As if they take this victory, they're just one set away from beating FM for the first time in 2 years and getting off to a strong start after a 7-9 season. Oh, that one finds the gap, and we got ourselves a game.
Now, Joey, if FM scores here, the win by 2 rule becomes active, and things could get really interesting in that rule. I mean, last year when the North Stars took on West Hill, that was the first game on North Star Network I ever play-by-play commentated. We had a set, I think, at 29-27.
Yeah.
So really anything can happen. Will they need it, though?
Find out. That one finds its way over the net, but FM keeps their chances of winning this set alive. Great block attempt. Good thing Paige Munger backing them up behind. That one going to find its way over the net. Great play by FM. That one going to be blocked, but it's going to hit the net, and the North Stars have won that set. What a set from the North Stars. They had a dominating early half to that set. FM did manage to crawl their way back. Killian, I'm going to let you go. I'll continue this. Killian's got to use the bathroom, so we'll let him go. But what a... I just muted myself on accident. What a set by the North Stars as they started out dominating. FM crawled their way back, but they finished things off to take the 2-1 lead. So we'll be back in about 2.5 minutes here on the North Star Network. North Stars looking to seal the deal, close this thing out with a set victory in just a few. Welcome you back here to the North Star Network on YouTube. 2-1 your scores. The North Stars look to put this one away and beat FM for the first time since 2023. And again, as we've already mentioned, FM coming off an excellent season, 12-4, and the North Stars struggled in the second half, 7-9, finishing their season with last year. So North Stars, they've looked much stronger this year, and if they can finish this game out, then that definitely shows that they've made some improvements, which means that they've been able to finish. And that's, again, what we talked about that they struggled with last year. So we'll see if changes in the offseason have made a difference and if they can finish this game out and start the season off 1-0 against the 12-4 FM Hornets from last season. That'd be definitely a big statement, as that's going to be a point for the North Stars Not quite sure what that was on. Did you see anything, Killian, that might warrant a point for the North Stars?
I don't know, but the student section sure did.
Yep.
This is where our rules analyst would
yes.
normally come in. Unfortunately, he had to take off, which we respect. We called him in last minute.
Yep.
After a last-minute cancellation, which it happens.
Yep, life happens. So just glad he could be with us here for the first couple sets.
Speaking of life happens, I believe our next broadcast after tomorrow will be the field hockey game on Monday.
Yes.
Joey, I think you're doing that one all by yourself commentary-wise, right?
I think so, if you're not able to. I have to check the schedule. We'll be sending out the schedule for our members tonight, actually.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, we're not able to do the football game on Friday. Still bummed out about that. Just hope we can do like homecoming and that kind of stuff. Because Syracuse.com has been doing a lot more games this year. Now that they're getting into that broadcast realm. And that one flies back to the booth. Good thing we got the glass, Killian.
Yeah, that one hits the random jet out section of the booth.
Yes. So we are missing a piece of glass for some reason, but hopefully that will be put in eventually. But as we know, we're not finished in here, so
yeah,
we'll be good. Hopefully, come basketball time. So
now,
that point going to the North Stars, 4-1.
Yeah, for those of you keeping track at home, it is only 3-1.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. For those of you keeping track at home, CNS is now 22 points away from closing out this. What is that, match?
This set, but then game.
But set and game, yeah.
I mean, I think you could call the game a match if you wanted to. But, yep.
I guess.
Closing out the set and the match or game, whatever you want to call it, really. As a great block by the North Stars.
You have to imagine FM's in a tough spot here. They're literally directly in front of the student section, so they are going to be hearing them pretty loudly. Obviously, North Stars have a ton of momentum, leading 4-1, but we saw this happen in the last set. FM battled back.
Yep.
And we're able to get it to a one-point game at one point before finally CNS was able to take them down.
Oh, what a great dig. And that one's going to be in. North Stars point as they're up by 4.
That looks like it landed directly on the line.
Yeah.
That was perfect placement from CNS. And, I mean, at the beginning of this game, FM was the one who was placing the balls really well, but CNS, they've gotten much better position-wise throughout this game.
Oh, yeah. And what a great dig by Munger to keep that play alive, which led to the North Stars point. You got to give some credit in the backfield there, if you want to call it that. What a placement by Greco. Is that one just, I think that flew through the arms of one of the FM players. If I'm not mistaken, it looked like she wanted to come and get underneath it, but just looked like she was a little late to it.
Yeah, that was a ball there that you have to get out and attack and not let it attack you, I guess.
Right. What a dig there.
High velocity.
Oh, yeah. That could have been an ace potentially there. Great serve by Schmid. As another fake by Rumble. Looked like she wanted to set it up, but instead sent it over the net. Found the gap, and the North Stars take a 6-point lead.
I would not be surprised if we get a timeout here soon from FM. This is the same position they were in the last set before they took a timeout, got back into it.
There we go. 7-point lead for the North Stars. Very reminiscent of our last set, and here comes the timeout. Killian with the great prediction there, as we'll see what FM can change, what difference it will make as the North Stars lead 8-1. Luckily, now going over the football game, luckily the North Stars did get the ball to start the second half, as it looks like the scoreboard operator there for Syracuse.com slacking a little bit. It says 12 minutes left, but it's definitely been a couple minutes. So we'll keep you updated on that. We'll be back in just a few minutes. You're on the North Star Network after FM talks things over on the sideline. Welcome you back here to the North Star Network as Schmid to start the serve here after that timeout by the Hornets. As that one, awkward angle for the North Stars as that's hitting to the net.
Look at a substitution here for FM. They're really just trying to change up anything they can.
So they do get a break there on the North Star mistake. Let's see if they can put up some points themselves. Oh, what a great opening serve, but what an even more incredible dig by Schmid. That one sent sky high out of here into outer space there.
Nearly clipped the drywall where the door to the pool, once they construct the pool, is going to go.
Oh, that's where the door to the pool is going to be?
Yes, that'll be an access point to the pool.
Okay. Of course, I'll be gone. What a play by Terrell. She gets the kill, finds an empty backcourt for FM.
Judging by her reaction, I think she surprised herself with that one.
I think so.
I don't think she was expecting that.
I don't think so either, Killian.
North Stars lead by 8, their largest lead of the day.
That's a great play by FM, finding the gap. But the North Stars still maintain a 7-score lead. North Stars inching their way into the red zone. The football game just on the heels of the 30-yard line. As the North Stars are up by 7 here, make it 6. There's a great point scored by FM.
FM here, they're going to try to get back into any way possible. You can see their bench is beginning to be a lot more energetic, either trying to match the energy of the North Star student section or just trying to spark some life back into the Hornets, as they've really struggled early on here in this 4th set.
Oh, what a play by Munger. Oh, man. If that had the right angle, that could have trickled over. But awkward angle for Peyton Lamont to try to get that one over the net. Nothing really she could do there. Another update on the football game. North Stars now in the red zone on the 19-yard line, looking to get their first points of the game. As Terrell, it looked like a Hornet player touched that one as it went out of bounds. So the North Stars is going to get a point there as their lead is 6. 11-5 your score. Peyton Lamont here with the serve in the 4th set. Great play by the Hornets, but that one just out of bounds. So North Stars now with a 7-point lead.
This is the point where FM's going to have to try to spark something. If you keep letting CNS maintain a 7-point lead progressively, FM will pick that one up.
A little miscommunication by Schmid and Munger as they both went for it. Either unable to really get some good contact on there, so leading to that ball being grounded. North Stars keep getting backed up here in the football game. Now on the 21-yard line. Lost a couple yards on these last 2 plays. Great opening serve there as Emma Hoover unable to get underneath it.
FM enough. Progressively clawing back into this game.
Oh, yeah. Another update on the football game. North Stars are now faced with a 4th down. Decision coming here from the coaching staff. Emma Hoover to keep that one alive. Oh, great play by Terrell. Couple mistakes there by FM as the North Stars score.
North Stars are actually going to go for it on that 4th down here. They're on they're on the 15. This looks like it's maybe about 4th and 6.
As Dem's going to step back. He fires for the end zone as that's caught. Don't know if they're going to rule it a touchdown. He might be down at the 1. I think he's down at the 1.
Yeah, he looks short to me, but anyways, back to the volleyball game.
So North Star is gonna convert on 4th down there. Sorry, just trying to do a little play-by-play there for you if you're not able to access Syracuse.com.
A little bit of imitating Kevin Harlan.
North Star's down at the 1 on there. So back to this one. North Stars lead 5. It's definitely, this one's not put away yet, Killian, based on how FM's been crawling back.
Yeah. But you'd imagine it's certainly getting to that point here as FM, they're trying to get the lead to close, but the more points they concede, the closer it gets for CNS, but that's going to be another point for FM.
Terrell tries to kill that one, just not the right angle. As, oh my God, they're saying he's short. We're looking at the football game now. It looked like he was in.
Good serve by FM. North Stars will try to set this up. A little tap over.
Hoover.
And that.
Oh, wow. What a great play. Great dig by Hoover. Schmid gets in there.
Oh, a double commit from FM.
Man.
And FM's going to concede off of a double commit.
So now a scoring update on the CNS football game. North Stars score their first points of the game in the third quarter with 5:09 left to play. Now back to this one. Terrell with the serve. Great hit by Schmid. And a great point by FM to get themselves within 4. So North Stars convert on the extra point. Game tied at 7.
Meanwhile, in this one, CNS leads FM 14-10 here. North Stars 2 sets in the bag. FM with 1. North Stars here looking
to put this one away. Rumble going to set that one up as Schmid finds the gap. And the North Stars up 15-10. Now with a lot of points left to play, it'll be interesting to see what FM coaching decides to do timeout-wise. They might wait until North Stars get closer to 20 to take their final timeout of this set.
Yeah, FM, they've just been constantly down by 4 or 5. We're able to shorten the lead from 7 and 8, but
as Schmid scores another point. Back-to-back points for Grace Schmid. Is Rumble going to serve this one?
You have to imagine now for FM, like you're saying, Joey, that timeout is becoming ever more important. When are they going to take it? Because the momentum is just completely in favor of CNS.
That's a great play by Greco to keep it.
And the announcer's jinx strikes again.
Yep. The good old announcer's jinx, Killian.
It'll get you.
Yeah. Watching one game. I think it was the Cowboys game, Washington Cowboys, where Austin Seibert missed the game-tying extra point. And the commentator, I believe, mentioned that he hadn't missed an extra point the entire season prior to that kick. And look at that.
FM will pick up another one here off of a mistake by the North Stars and end up hitting the ball into the official, so that'll be a point for FM.
Yep.
Excellent work today by our production crew. The color commentators, myself, Killian Heffron, play-by-play commentator Joey Cox, and our producer / camera operator is Alex Schneible.
Now, depending on how this set goes, Killian, we may see the start of the Eagles game. We'll see. My family group chat, my family fantasy football group chat is talking about the start of the game, so got a lot of Steelers fans in my family. So
yeah, this game has certainly stretched longer than we expected. CNS has.
We started a little late too, Killian. You know.
Yeah.
So that's contributed to it.
The JV game beforehand.
Wow, another great point by the North Stars. Abernethy. Sorry, as you were saying.
North Stars now 8 away from defeating FM for the first time since October 2nd, 2023. Which would be nearly 2 years.
Oh, miscommunication there, but the North Stars keep it. Oh, no. I think that did touch the ground. Looked like a hand got under there, but that's a tough call to make.
Student section certainly does not agree with that call. They were, I have to say, in the limited size they came in today, they have been extremely loud.
Extremely vibrant, extremely energetic, Killian.
Not a very fun environment for FM to play in.
No.
And
So that's going to be a point for FM.
I believe one of the North Stars may have touched on that there.
Yes, I believe so.
So now it's a two-point game.
Yep. FM climbing their way back into this one.
17-15 our score.
That one hit in the net. So North Stars extend their lead.
North Stars now only 7 away.
Paige Munger to serve for the North Stars. Oh, oh man. Just couldn't get under it.
Just hit the floor in front of.
Right in front of Grace Schmid. Unfortunate. Oh, wow, what a kill by Grace Terrell. She's had kill after kill, and the North Stars are now 6 points away.
North Stars now in the final stretch, and Liverpool has just scored another touchdown in the football game. They lead 13-7. With just over 3.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Good rally so far here by both squads. No one really letting this one drop. Munger hits it up. Lightly tapped over. Good idea by Greco. It'll just fall back for FM though. Opportunity, they're unable to get it to go down. Hit up by Munger. Will fly through. FM continuing to set this up. It's been a long rally.
Yeah.
And FM able to take advantage of that one.
Just poor tackling by the North Stars going back to the football game there. He broke probably about 3 tackles in that play. That gave.
Got some more substitutions here for FM.
Interesting to see when they take their final timeout because it's inevitable.
Trying to make their last stand right here. They trail by 2. Make it 3.
Make it 3.
And
what a kill.
North Stars in the final stretch. They need 5 more. Obviously with the win by 2 stipulation in active. But as it currently stands, they need 5 more to defeat FM.
Munger gets underneath that one. Rumble sends that one over the net. FM keeps it alive. Rumble trickles that one over the net. What a block. Unable to send it back over the net. Greco. What a serve. Or sorry, I should say what a hit by Greco. As that makes this game just 4 points away from being over.
FM in big trouble here. No timeout taken.
Great serve by Greco. And that one going to find its way over. Be interesting to see if we get a timeout here as FM trails by 5. And North Stars just need 3.
Their FM coach did stand up. He did not. And we get a whistle. And so they will take the timeout.
I was going to say, it seemed a little late in the game here for them to not take a timeout. So timeout taken here by FM as they look to stay in this one. Must win set for FM. CNS could put this one away with the victory. 17-22 your score. We'll be back in a minute. Welcome you back as the North Stars are just 3 points away from putting this game away. As here comes Greco with the serve. That one sent out of bounds. FM still in it.
Good job by FM here in this final stretch. They cannot concede 3 more. They have to get it. They have to get back into this here.
Terrell brings it down, and that's going to be a point for the North Stars. Just 2 away, Killian.
North Stars are on the verge of beating FM for the first time in 23 months.
Quick math there, Killian, quick math. FM. Oh man, miscommunication by the North Stars.
Yeah, Hornets aren't going to go down so easy. They've shown resilience all game, but now's the big test. Can they stop CNS?
Just 2 points away. And that one hitting the net, and we have set point.
Substitution here for CNS as they will try to close this one out, starting with the serve.
Kendall Rummel gonna send it in. Munger keeps it alive. Just 1 point away from a victory are the North Stars. FM looking to stay in this one, as they do. We're still set point, but FM climbing back in.
Odds certainly stacked against the Hornets, but I wouldn't call it impossible. This is a very much more optimal situation for them here. Can they make the serve?
So FM starts with a serving advantage here. Let's see if that pays out for them. Oh, great job by Kendall Rummel to get in there to prevent the double hit.
We get a whistle.
That's going to be a North Star point as the North Stars take the victory and beat FM for the first time in 23 months, almost 2 years. And they start things off right this season with a 1-0 record. Killian, what are your thoughts on this game?
Well, I would say that in the first set, FM looked very dominant at the beginning. North Stars were able to battle back, win that set. They dropped the set to FM in set number 2, and that was just a much more back and forth action. But CNS, especially in sets 3 and 4, were able to pull away much more than they were in the first 2.
A lot bigger leads.
A lot bigger leads, and it shows on the scoreboard here. Final score of 25-20 in this set. The North Stars will take this match 3-1.
Wow, so an incredible performance by the North Stars, beating the FM Hornets, who were 12-4 last season. North Stars 7-9, beating them 3-1 here, first time in 23 months. Thank you so much for joining us here on the North Star Network on YouTube. A huge shout out to our crew, of course, tonight. Killian Heffron, my color commentator, of course, our producer, and then camera operator Alex Schneible, and then, of course, our previous camera operator and rules analyst, Brody Mason. Thank you all so much for joining us. Of course, another huge shout out to our athletic staff. Of course, Tim Bednarski, our athletic director, and Joe Howell, our facility manager. Again, your final score, 3-1 North Stars coming out on top. We'll see you tomorrow for boys volleyball. Saying so long from Cicero-North, Syracuse, I'm Joey Cox.